So after a bunch of computer issues and MTGO crashing, I was able to make it back in, but I was not able to record the second half of game one. I was able to win. He has a Merfolk deck with a lot of smaller creatures. So I think I'm also going to side in. Uh, they all have hexproof, so those aren't going to work as well. I think I'll leave my deck the way it is and see how it goes. So this looks like a pretty nice hand for it. I might play the New Horizons after the Jade Guardian, and then toss in the Dire Fleet, which shouldn't be too hard with Drover of the Mighty. But that way I get the extra counter on the Jade Guardian to make it a 4/4 hexproof. I know he's got a lot of 3/3s. Seeing the Grazing Whiptail is also pretty nice. Definitely just a good butt for this game. The Raging Sawtooth did a lot of work the last game because he has the create Merfolk enchantment when you play but yeah, he's got the Merfolk enchantment that creates a whole lot of the 1/1 tokens and then a few other low-cost enchantments. Or not the low-cost enchantments, low-cost Merfolks. So he had, you know, 2 tokens and then one of the 2/1 Merfolk and then also the Jade Guardian. So I was able to take out his army with the Sawtooth, and it went pretty well. That'll be really annoying. So we'll see how we can try to counteract that. He's probably just going to block the Jade Guardian with his 1/4, so I should play the New Horizons first. So I'm going to play the Deadeye Tracker here. Make it a 4/4. Without dinos, I don't think there's any instant speed 1-mana green pump spells that I should risk, so I'm going to attack in because he either takes out his Sailor of the Means, or it hurts his Merfolk Shaman, which neither happens, which is good. He's probably going to start pumping, and it would be nice to get something to take that out. I should definitely be careful of attacking in. He probably has a bounce spell, or maybe even the green guy that comes in for 5. But I'm gonna try swing in, and he just taps out. Maybe he's gonna put the counter on it. so it doesn't do anything. Which makes me just for that tempted to play the Sawtooth. Then I'll definitely lose my little guy here, which sucks. But I can start pressuring it instead. With this guy. And hope for the best of it. So I really hope I get some of my removal spells for that, because that's just not cool. Freebooter is not a removal spell. I'm gonna swing in with the Jade Guardian as well. He'll probably just block the other dude, so it might not be worth it. But it might give me a play with the Sword Tooth, especially because he's, depending on if he double blocks with this or not, which he does go for, which is pretty cool. Especially because I can get the 1 point of damage over to that, so that way he won't be able to gain a lot of life. It is a bummer that this dude will stay, but I think that's okay for now. And we can play the Sawtooth Dino. I really have to be careful of the clock and not to think too much. But I do have a good team that could swing in, and if he keeps blocking the Raging Sawtooth, I'll be able to or if he keeps blocking the Jade Guardian, I'll be able to take it out with the Raging Sawtooth, which is just good. And I think I can play the Sawtooth and pump this guy, even though it means that I can't attack with the Drover. He was smart in taking out the Dino to make the Drover a little less impactful. Instead of using this as a combat trick, I can still just lay him down. The cutlass is definitely interesting here. More than happy to play that. Sucks that I have to play 2 for it, but it's still worth it to put it on my flyer. I would like to... I guess it's worth attacking with this. Just to keep taking out his dudes. Because he's definitely on the run and we still have the Raging Sawtooth and a little bit more on the board. Interesting that he decides to double block that. That makes sense. The Brontodon is scary, but we still win. So thanks for watching. Sorry about the technical issues before. And I'll catch you for the